Hello, today we will discuss of how to find out the values of the standard angles in trigonometry by two methods. In general, we do what? For a short trick for finding the values, we do take 0 root over 0 by 4 for sine 0 degree, root over 0 1 by 4 for sine 30 degree, root over for 1 by root over 2 by 4 for 45 degree, root over 3 by 4 for sine 60 degree, and root over 4 by 4 is for sine 90 degree. So value of this becomes 0, this becomes 1 by 2, and we are dealing in first quadrant in the class 10 level in generally. So this all values are positives in the first quadrant from 0 to 90. And this becomes 1 by root 2, this becomes again root 3 by 2, and this becomes 1. And then if we just use the relations, standard relations, sin square plus cos square theta equals to 1, or sec square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1, or cosec square theta minus cos square theta equals to 1, and the other ratios we can, from this whole table, like this will become 1, this will become root over 3 by 2, this will become 1 by root 2, this will become 1 by 2, and this will become 0. Similarly, this will become 0 and 0, 1 by root 3, 1, root 3. Tan theta is equals to what? We know tan theta equals to sin theta by cos theta. So this is how this will be coming. And we derive this by using the formula cos theta can be written as cos theta equals to root over 1 minus sin square theta. Just simply putting the values 0 here, so root over 0 minus 1 minus 0 equals to 1. So 1. Similarly, just simple calculations. This will become infinity, 1 by 0 infinity. And cosec is what is the reciprocal of sin theta. So 2, this is 2, this is equal to 2, this is 2 by root 3. This is becoming again 1. This is 1. Sec theta is reciprocal of cos theta, so this is root 2 by 3. Root 2, 2, infinity. This is again tan theta is reciprocal of cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta, so this will become infinity. Root 3, 1, 1 by root 3, 0. Right? This is a formal, this is the in general way of making the values, finding the values of standard angles of in trigonometry. Now, if we want to be, learn the conceptual way, we know what if this is a right angle, so this is a triangle, if angle ABC is a right angle triangle, or B is 90 degree, say we are taking the angle theta. So this BC becomes base, this becomes perpendicular, and this becomes hypotenuse. Now, if this angles theta becomes 0 degree, then what will happen? This hypotenuse will converge with the line DC. So this will look something like this. Triangle will become look like this if theta equals to 0 degree. The angle theta becomes 0 degree. So the length of AB, the length of AC becomes equals to BC. And again in sine theta, we know what? Sine theta equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So this value of perpendicular is becoming what? 0, because this is converging. There is no more perpendicular here. So this is becoming 0 by h, and this is becoming 0. Now we know the value of sine 0 degree 0. We can find out all the values of cos 0, tan 0, cosec 0, and others. Right? Next, in this triangle ABC, if angle theta becomes equals to 90 degree, then what? Then this line becomes like this AC becomes like this. So AC is becoming equals to AB. And again, we know sine theta equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse, this is perpendicular, this is base, as this is the angle theta. So we have the perpendicular equals to, in this, from this word we can say perpendicular is equals to hypotenuse. So P by H equals to P by P, we can write this right. So sine 90 degrees become equals to 1. Another constant. So we have done with 0 how to find the value of sine 0. All the sine cos tan of sine 90 and sine 0 degrees. Now let's find it out for 45 degree. The finding value of conceptual of sine 45 cos 45, etc. etc. So if we take a square, okay, so we are taking a square. This can be proved many ways. I am taking from this proof. I am just taking a square. So, say this square is of length A. This is 90 degree. This is the diagonal. We know the Pythagorean theorem value of this hypotenuse of this value of this hypotenuse of triangle ABC or this diagonal AC is by Pythagorean theorem root over a square plus a square, which is equals to a root 2. And this is by proof by previous theorem that these angles are 45 degree. We can simply do the proof by taking a right angle isosceles triangle having two sides of equal length. But I'm just doing this like this. So the value of this becomes a root this hypotenuse a root 2. So sine 45 degree equals to us perpendicular. We know this is perpendicular by height. So value of perpendicular is perpendicular by hypotenuse. This is perpendicular. This is hypotenuse. Sorry. So E by H equals to, you can write it as A by E root 2. So value of sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2. Again, for now we'll find out the values of sine 60 degree and 30 degree. We are taking an equilateral triangle. This triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. We draw the median on the median. This is again can be proved, and this is 90 degree as okay. First we have all these three angles at 60 degree. We can prove that this angle is 90 degree. Just simply if we take two triangles ABD and ADC, this is an isosceles triangle, so AB is, this is height or median. Same, this is the height. Okay, this is the height of isosceles triangle. I'm saying this because I will apply just a formula. Basically, in equilateral triangle, the height and median becomes the same for any drawing from any point of three. Of any point from 3 points. So in the triangles ABD and ADC, AD is the common side. AB equals to AC. Sides of equilateral triangle as AD is the median. BD is equals to DC. Joining the midpoint and the vertices A, AB is the median. So these two triangles are congruent. ABD is congruent to triangle ADC. As now on the line BC, angle straight line BC, angle ADC, and angle ABD lies, and both are equal, and their sum is 180 degree. So angle ADC plus angle ABD equals to 180 degree. implies 2 into angle ADC equals to 90 degree. So angle ADC equals to angle ABD equals to 90 degree. Proved. So this is the right angle triangle. Now let's take this equilateral triangle again. From the same picture, I will prove both of this. We'll find out the value of both of 60 degree and 30 degree. Sine 60 degree, sine 30 degree. So we know the value of height or median of a equilateral triangle is root 3 by 2a if length of all sides are a. So if this is an angle 60 degree, which is theta, this is 90 degree, they'll find this angle will become what of triangle ADC. It's 30 degree, obviously. 180 degree minus 90 degree minus 60 degree. Angle ADC equals to. So angle BAD equals to is equals to 30 degree. Now, and this is the median, so value and BD equals becoming equals to A by 2. This length of BD is A by 2 and this length is A by 2. So when we're taking this angle ABD, which is equals to ABC equals to 60 degree, the sine of angle ABD equals to, let's draw the picture again here. Let right A by 2, 60 degree. This length is 3 by 2A. We know what this is will become what? This is the base, this is the hypotenuse, and this is the perpendicular. So perpendicular is AD by hypotenuse AB. So root 3 by 2A by A, which is becoming root 3 by 2A. So the value of sine 60 degree is 3 by 2A. Now this angle is 30 degree. So this one will become base. Okay. This one will become base. This side, this one will become perpendicular. Let's draw another picture. For now, we find out that this angle BAD becomes 30 degree for this isosceles triangle. And the value of BD is A by 2. And this value of this side is again A. So this BD is becoming now for sine 30 degree or sine of angle BAD. BD is the perpendicular and AB is obviously the hypotenuse. Becoming this is becoming BD by AB is equals to A by 2 by A, which is equals to half. So sine the value of sine 30 degree is becoming half. So we have discussed finding values of standard angles by both conceptual method and by short trick. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you have liked it.